Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a little bit more of a Christmas theme for you. I know I've talked about not being able to decorate very well, but I'm trying, right? Like I'm going to other people's plots, seeing what's going on, and I'm trying. So, uh, what I wanted to first start off with is showing you that right out here next to Zeke's, there's this store where you can buy the presents, and you can buy the snowbanks. Right? You can also buy a couple other things like snowballs. I've seen a lot of people throwing snowballs lately. Those are fun. There are definitely people who are annoyed by it, but it is what it is. All right, so after that, you can also find all these recipes. So you've got all of these decorating ones, plates, you've got a tree topper, you've got wreaths, other things to hang on the wall, rugs, you've got other ornaments for the trees. So a lot of those are ornaments. So again, as far as those items go to purchase here, that tree, I purchased quite a few of those trees, but today I'm gonna just kind of fill my inventory with a bunch of snowbanks. Just kind of get an assortment and not count just because I don't count. All right, and then I don't know if you noticed, but now my inventory is full, but I'm still buying them. That's because they can fill up that extra bar of inventory, like anything you buy from the grocery store, Zeke's. It seems like anything you want to buy. Like if you don't have inventory space for it, you can still purchase it. It just goes into that extra slot. And after you fill up that extra slot, start sending them to your storage. So actually, I should probably check my storage when I get back. But yesterday on my stream, I got about 60,000 coins, and I think I've got 10K whenever I get back to my house. So not really crazy. I was like, not really crazy about saving up my money at the moment, just because, yeah, I wanted to buy a bunch of those snowbanks and do that kind of thing. So here, I'll go fast travel home. I might show up on the wrong housing plot, but I'll just switch it. So I can show you my Christmas one, because again, that's the point of today, right? Showing you where you can buy a bunch of Christmas stuff, and then again, I'm not, yeah, it's the wrong plot. That's okay. We'll just switch over to Christmas. Load. All right, so now we're here. So to start, I've got different trees. I'm not completely finished with the trees, but up front, I wanted to have more of the Christmas tree sized pine trees. And then in the back, I wanted to have the bigger guys. And then in the middle, I was hopeful to get some of the smaller ones, but that takes so many pine cones, and I have been working on it, and I have been watering a bunch of trees. Outside of this plot, I have a different plot that I'm working on the trees on, and well, I'm just not ready with that number of trees just yet, so that part isn't completely finished. I've also kind of paired up trillium flowers with forget-me-nots flowers, just because I thought they were kind of pretty and they kind of had that snowy sort of vibe. And as you can tell, I need to add more snow, which is why I just bought a bunch of snow. I wanted to make this density a little bit more packed. And these are the trees that you can purchase from that register for the 2,000 each. I think the tagline says something about a Christmas tree that was left outside in the snow overnight. It's really pretty. Oh, and then also those trees you can hang ornaments on. I've got some silver bells and I think glass ornaments. And then that's the tree topper, the recipe for the tree topper. That's what that one looks like. So again, I'm working on the decoration. So as we go through the house, I've been practicing on my floating decorations. I should help with that. I'll just put that there. Really not much thought on that guy, just because, well, I'm learning. Okay, so as we get in here, right, I need a couple more chairs. Started doing some customization of colors, trying to get a little more of a Christmas theme. So just trying to put some things in some locations, right? Just filling it out. I started making this kitchen. I like the Paltech with the stone. It looks really cute. And I'd like to have that theme a couple other places throughout the house. But as you can tell, the pantry isn't finished yet. But the kitchen also isn't finished yet. It's going. The downstairs living room, that's where I keep, I only have, what, 5 of these portraits right now. I am very close to getting the rest of them. So as I get the rest of them, this is where they're going to go. So, right, we've got the stockings in the fireplace and the Christmas tree and some, this is where I think this tree is full of ornaments, if I'm honest. I think this is all that it can handle. But yeah, just kind of a cozy, Christmassy sort of room, right? This is supposed to look like a house that there's a Christmas party happening at. So if we go upstairs, kind of that theme of Christmas, kind of have a mountainy background. I wanted this Christmas tree to have a topper as well, but I'm running into the issue of, well, it's really tall, so it might not get one. We've got more presents up here. I added that mechanical choppa just because he looked like he was a cute little toy. Trying to have that same theme of the industrial throughout the house. So it's like, wanted to have the chairs up here too. I need to fill this place up with a lot more furniture. And well, there's a bit of a glitch going on with this guy, but I can't pick him up, but like I have had him up here and he keeps repositioning himself to off my plot. So anytime I load my plot, he is up front right next to where my character spawns. So I pick him up and I bring him up here and it happens every single time. I haven't filled out the upstairs. I'm still debating on taking the tree topper out and just filling in the rest of this. Like if I don't fill in the rest of it, then I want it to have a decent view of the Christmas trees. So kind of debating on what to do there. But yeah, I've been working on, the stair techniques, and I think I'm getting a lot better with the stair techniques. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep all those pillars. I don't really like them, but they are currently there right now. Yeah, so the next piece of the house that I'm still fleshing out, like the moment that they had Christmas stuff for sale and all those recipes was the moment that I bought them all, and I've been trying to build this house. So this house might not be fully ready until next Christmas, just because no one's going to care about a Christmas house when I finish it a month after Christmas. So it'll probably be a plot that just sort of stays in the background and I don't think about for 11 months, and then I start putting it out here. But all right, so up here, like I've envisioned kind of like a nook, we're just hanging out up here watching the night sky in the Christmas time frame. I haven't There's so many other pieces of this house that needs to be finished first, so I'll get there. But yeah, again, using kind of those twisting sort of techniques. I got some walls there as the ramp up, and then the flooring worked well off of that wall. Kind of floats a little bit, which is odd, but you know what, I'll take it because it worked really well in terms of just getting it all together. All right, so after you get through the Christmas time frame, right? The Christmas party, the dinner. Again, there's supposed to be more food here than just one of those. I'll get there. Right, so right, you've had your Christmas and it's time to relax in the evening, and you don't want hot cocoa, right? You want a hot tub. So this area, I'm trying to get it to feel like a very, very hot spot, right? I want to have all these like heaters going and these summer-esque feel, and one that you're able to quickly go right back to this Christmas feel. So here's one of the spots that like clearly this is gonna need a lot more snow in the back. Some spots throughout here are gonna need some, but now they've gone to the house, now is whenever I want it to be obvious or to be seen, right? Making this path was kind of fun. And also making this little Christmas doll was cute. I clearly need to fill it up with more presents and other decorations, but we'll get there. But yeah, so I wanted to make it a little more obvious that Santa lives back here, or this is Santa's workshop now. So I have 12 reindeer, and this goofy one greets you right at the door, which I thought was funny. And so I built a Santa sleigh. As you can tell, I need more presents. Presents are always the answer, right? I have a ton of them in my inventory. As you can tell, when I go buy things, I'm just like, put it in the inventory, put it in the inventory. So I just need to get that stuff out and throw it everywhere. As far as this little workshop goes, it's rough. I added some decorations just to see, like, yeah, it looks like I might be able to throw some decorations on it and it would suffice. But eventually I might need to actually build this up a little better. But we'll get there. So inside here, it's supposed to be where he's working on a bunch of presents. So I'm thinking about just adding a bunch of just random things. And then we've got a bunch of boxes. And here, you've got his crafting station or his work table and his modification bench. So this is Santa working on things. So I probably need to add a lot more in terms of like making it obvious that he's working on stuff. But I'm just getting some things together. I told you, this plot is not finished yet. Now over here, I thought this was really cute. So it's like having all those reindeer up there. Might add another one over here. Just grab this guy and put him over here. So again, like this is their water station, and I got some food for them growing there. And I saw some hay bales, and I'm like, wait, why do I not have hay bales? So I need to figure out about a couple more things here or there in order for, quote, feeding these little puppies. They're so cute. I really don't know why their eyeballs are so off right there, but it's okay. Yeah, so I made a couple little stalls and some food and kind of wanted it to be, a little more on the obvious side that these are supposed to be reindeer. These are supposed to be Santa's reindeer, Santa's sleigh, Santa's workshop. Right, that's kind of what I'm trying to build there. And I wanted it kind of hidden away enough that it wasn't super obvious right away, but then once you found it, it was like, oh, I know what this is. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, so as far as the future of this plot, clearly I want to add more snow, want to make this a little more densely packed. I've got to work on filling in with trees, so it's like this front spot being the small trees, yes. Now, back up here, right, I want to fill this in with the bigger trees, and then I want to have the medium trees all throughout here. And then as far as filling this side, probably just the big trees, but that's like the lowest priority. Other things I need to work on that I've literally just mentioned is making this look a little better, filling in, with decorations, getting the reindeer more food. And then over here, right, this upstairs patio area, that needs a little, that needs a lot of work. I feel like it's at like a 5%, and that's generous. I do want to do a little bit more, especially with like maybe flowers and decorations with back, but for the most part, the back patio area it's decent, I'd say. I mean, I need to do something about the porch, so it's not done, but we'll get there. I'm actually not even sold about this flooring. I like a lot of the wallpapers that I've chosen, but I think this is just the first and only flooring that I put in my inventory and I just threw everywhere. I think the whole house might have this flooring. I'm not exactly sold on it, so I have to fix that. And then, yeah, I guess the downstairs part of the patio also needs something. I I haven't really done much with that side. That's been like the least of my worries, I guess. Well, hopefully I'll have this to a point where eventually it'll be a nice home tour for people to, come check out. Been trying to come up with ideas uh, that people would want to go see rather than, the 100th fairy cottage. Oh, and oh, sweet. Well, Salem will help give a sign off. Ooh, we got all the kitty paws. Ooh, get that face. Oh, you're so cute. All right, well, if I could grab his little paw and wave, I would, but. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.